And CAIR has been accused of funneling millions of dollars to Hamas, something that the group denies. Meanwhile, since 2008, the FBI has entirely cut ties with the group because of their alleged links to Hamas. Julie.
Hi guys, you're welcome to the Dixon's View. Today, we'll be analyzing the trend in Texas, in United States of America, where a Muslim community leader has been encouraging and breeding potential terrorism in that state. And the authorities has come to conclusion of deporting him back to his home of origin. Let's watch this video together.
Hi, Julie. There has been a big fight here in Texas between Governor Greg Abbott and the Muslim community after he designated the largest Muslim advocacy group as a foreign terrorist organization. So in North Texas, a Muslim community leader, Marwan Maru here, is soon going to be deported. He's been in ICE custody since September, and then just last week, an immigration judge issued him a final order of removal. Now, according to DHS, Maruf is from Jordan and overstayed his visa. They shared, quote, Maruf was denied a lawful permanent resident visa due to his involvement with a foundation that provided material support for Hamas, a designated foreign terrorist organization. The Council of American Islamic Relations, known as CAIR, has been fighting for Maruf's release, describing him as a pillar of the community. Well, Texas Governor Greg Abbott responded to this on X. He said, quote, this is another example of CAIR Texas's support for Hamas and terror. Abbott designated the Muslim Brotherhood and CAIR as foreign terrorist organizations earlier this month. He said, quote, the Muslim Brotherhood and CAIR have long made their goals clear: to forcibly impose Sharia law and establish Islam's mastership of the world. The actions taken by the Muslim Brotherhood and CAIR to support terrorism across the globe and subvert our laws through violence, intimidation, and harassment are unacceptable. CAIR Texas fired back with a lawsuit against Abbott, and community leaders together held a press conference urging him to retract his proclamation, calling it defamatory and dangerous.
This designation is unconstitutional, unsupported by any credible factual basis, and represents bigotry on its face. It stigmatizes an entire community and chills the First Amendment rights of Muslim Texans and all organizations engaged in lawful advocacy.
And CAIR has been accused of funneling millions of dollars to Hamas, something that the group denies. Meanwhile, since 2008, the FBI has entirely cut ties with the group because of their alleged links to Hamas. Julie.
Why on earth should someone leave his country, come to another man's country, start encouraging, mobilizing people against the interests of that country by sponsoring and advocating for, calling for a Sharia law in a Western country whose way of life, culture are not compatible with your religious belief? This is crazy. In fact, whoever should make such calls should be seen as someone that is out of his or her mind. Is not a right-thinking person. You cannot be in a country where the people are majorly Christians. Majority of them are Christians, and their way of life are not okay with yours. And you left your country, Lebanon, which we know is a place that is a war zone, a country that is not actually stabilized as a result of different acts of terrorism in that country. And I wonder how these organizations that are sponsoring terrorism manage to incubate in this country to a point of being so bold and confident to even sue authorities in that country for labeling them who they are. Any organization that can give fund to Hamas should equally be seen as a terrorist organization, and as such should be designated a terrorist organization, because we all know that Hamas is a terrorist organization. Funding them, sponsoring them is also a way of, improving their warfare against law-abiding citizens and non-Muslims all around the world. And if the authorities in Texas take their stand, they should go ahead and proscribe CAIR, a terrorist organization, and take every necessary action against them in that country. whoever has been found sponsoring or encouraging, helping to recruit young men into terrorism should be bundled in a bag and sent back to his country where they come from. Let them go there and continue with their criminal way of life. Because you cannot come to somebody's country and try to radicalize everyone by coercing them against their way of life, their cultural way of life. It's totally uncalled for and it should be unacceptable by the authorities in Texas. The government should maintain its stand and take every necessary action against CAIR and make sure whoever that has been found wanting or sponsoring any form of terrorism is equally sent back and deported back to their country. These are our thoughts on this video, and we would really love to know what are your thoughts as well in the comment section. See you in our next video.